Hello. I wanted to visit with you today about a little hobby I've been kind of picking up within my pipe hobby. So we're layering this stuff now. But at first I wanted to, I said I was gonna feature a pipe. So today's pipe I'm going to feature is this really nice small Peterson's barrel. And I came across this one on an auction site and just put a bid down on it and got it. And I didn't realize how small it was going to be, but that has turned out to be the reason I enjoy this pipe so much. So if you see, it kind of has a little poker look. It's kind of got a bit of a church warden look because of the longer stem, but it's really not a very long stem. What I use this one for is any blend with Perique, because if I smoke a full big robust bowl of something with a lot of Perique in it, like more than maybe 10% Perique, I really, my head starts swimming. For some reason I just have this weird effect. All right, there's this weird effect of Perique on me, almost like having a nicotine issue. But I smoke a lot of things that do have high nicotine periodically, and it doesn't have the same effect unless I'm smoking Perique. So whatever, I mean, I don't know what that means, but whenever I smoke something with heavy Perique, if I just keep it to a small volume, it's great. And this one's also a good one for the road because if you're commuting and you only have 30 minutes, I really hate dumping out the bottom of a big bowl if I'm not going to be able to sit there and finish it. So it's great to have some small pipes around. I know that some people seem a little averse to small pipes, but there's a reason for them. And you should have some really big pipes for when you have plenty of time to sit out on the porch and enjoy yourself, right? So, variety is the spice of life, right? I'm having some nice Café du Monde coffee, already ground. I think that's the only way you can get this, but it's a product of New Orleans, just a really classic coffee. It has chicory, which is something that you typically pick up in, only in southern Louisiana coffee. Usually really dark, a nice dark roast, a lot of chicory. It's got a special taste to it. I like to have chicory coffee in the afternoons. It's not something I typically have in the mornings, but 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if I want to have a cup of coffee, I'll usually reach for this and just make maybe a half a pot in my coffee pot. So it's a good coffee. It's different. It's going to be to your taste, just like Perique's to different people's taste. This one, you either love it or you don't, but you should give it a try. It's a really good coffee. There's 2 or 3 different companies that sell coffee with chicory that's broad. I think most of them can be found in any grocery store in the U.S., but this is a classic from a French Market coffee stand. If you go to New Orleans, you can go to Café du Monde. You have some beignets and have some coffee. So getting back, so there's the pipe. I really like this thing. It's nice and small. It's something you can throw in your pocket. It's easy to clean. You can pull the stem out even when it's hot, because it is just a regular little push mount. And it says on the bottom, Peterson's barrel, made in the Republic of Ireland. So this one's got a little bit of age on it. It's a great little smoker. So what I wanted to talk about today and even walk you through is this kind of hobby within the hobby that I've been interested in. It's been making tampers. I don't know why. I got a lathe. I really wanted to play with things. And the first thing that kind of came to mind to do is to make tampers, and I've gone a little crazy. In fact, if you remember from an earlier episode when I was talking about taking trips with pipes, I mentioned that it's hard to tamp a pipe while you're driving because oftentimes it takes 2 hands. And that actually got me thinking, why aren't there tampers that are easier to tamp with 1 hand? So I don't know, I started thinking it up, and then I went out and made some. So if you look at these, all of these tampers have a constriction at the top here. and they have a broader area at the bottom. I've made a few different ones. I've gotten kind of, you know, different types of wood. You know, this is a nice little oak one that this one is a canary wood. And let's see what else. Oh, this is just regular old poplar, but poplar takes stain very well. So this is black stain, as if you were going to stain a nice black sandblasted pipe or something, and then I just do some carnauba wax on it, and it looks really nice. I really like these. But the functionality here is that if you are, I'm gonna take this cute one here, if you are smoking your pipe and you're going down the road and you need one hand for something, then the great thing about these is you can tamp with one hand. And I've carried a check tool around. I still keep the check tool because this isn't very good at digging dottle and things like that out. But when I'm traveling, you know, this is a really nice little way of doing things. It works for me. I got a lot of them here. I'm going to send some of them out to people I know in the pipe community to try them out. And who knows? If I keep making these, I might throw up an Etsy store or something. That's not something I'm planning on. But man, I got to do something with them. But I hope they work out. So what I'm going to do with this video is I'm going to walk you through making a tamper. And there's not going to be a lot of talking. I'm just going to go out there. I'm going to choose a little piece of wood. I'm going to make, I think I'm making this tamper. And which was another one? Maybe this tamper. And I want to send these specifically to a friend in the community. So I wanted to throw this video together so I can get them sent out. I hope you enjoy the process. I mean, I know that there's a lot of videos out there on how to make pipes. Who knows? Well, this one might be interesting to folks. So I'm going to move directly from here to the wood shop. I apologize. There's machinery sound and all of that fun stuff going on. But let's see how I make these tampers. So there's how I produce these. And yeah, there's nothing special about it. They're small. I can get some really interesting types of wood. And most of the metal parts that I use here are repurposed from other things. So this is something fun that most anybody with a lathe can do. I really enjoy it. I find that making things out of wood, especially on the lathe, is very soothing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you again in the future.